Well, good morning to all you Scouters. My name is Reverend Patrick Evans, and I'm bringing to you today a time of worship. As it says in the Scout Law, a Scout is reverent. Now, one of the things when I was a Scout, and I'm sure you guys are learning it as well, is how to use a compass. Not only a compass, but a map. And here's a picture of a compass similar to the one I had as a Scout, and the topographical map. Now, what's great about learning how to use those things is during life, you use a map and a compass to be able to find your way to your next campsite, to your next event, or your way home. And throughout life, there's going to be times when you need to find your way to somewhere or you need to find your way home. Now, what makes a compass work, and when they're teaching you a compass, how to orient the compass to the map, but also what you do is you actually orient yourself to the compass. For the compass points to north, and it points to north because that is a stationary place. And it allows us to orient our lives to something. One of the things that you'll be going through as you go through life is you're going to need something in life that's fixed, something that is stationary, that allows you to be able to know where you are and travel where you're going. And many times in worship, in sacred texts, and throughout life, we can find those stationary points in our sacred text. One of them is the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have do unto you. Love others. These are great truths, and they are stationary, and they help us guide our ways through life. And you will need these things as you go through life. I am now not only an Eagle Scout and a pastor, but a pilot. And what's interesting about flying is always being able to find your way to where you're going and finding your way home. And today it's much easier. There's GPS, there's radio navigation. But every plane, every aircraft that flies in the United States has a compass on the dash. In case everything else fails, right there on top of your dashboard is a compass, and it's required. You can't take off without it, and it has to be working. Why do they require that? Because they know when all else fails, you need this in your life. My prayer for you and for each of us is throughout life, may we find something that's bigger than ourselves, that is stationary, so that we may orient our lives to those things and not ever be lost. And that is my prayer for you and myself. Amen.